What is this? A couple of pigeons at the lab? A couple of geezers playing chess? What is good, YouTube? It's your boy RonnyPugs back again with another episode of the Raimi edition replay of Spider-Man PS4, the series where I replay through the entirety of Spider-Man PS4's main story using the chosen Sam Raimi websuit. What is going on, guys? I haven't made a video like this in a minute. I think it's been like 2 to 3 weeks since I've touched this game, but last episode, we were about halfway through the game. We just got done with the Mr. Negative fight at the train station, and I believe this is the first time we see Doc Ock use his mechanical arms in this scene.
Oh wow.
Ah, the second I say that.
So cool. But how did you...
Intracranial neural network. Neurotransmission speeds under 1.
You know, I never noticed the alcohol part. That's interesting. I played this game 3 times before this, and I've never noticed that.
We did it, Peter.
It just went over my head.
No one can take.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Amazing.
And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet. There's so
Ooh,
much
neural
more.
web?
It works beautifully.
Is that a hint at Spider-Man?
Take a look.
This is impressive.
He looks like Peter Griffin in that that picture.
Little error though. Voltage spike.
Oh, we'll
Should be
skip
an easy
them.
fix. See if
Good thing about this, you guys, we don't have to do the puzzles, which puzzles are alright, like I've said, doing them the first time you played the game, but they just slow everything down after, and once you get the trophy for them, there's really no point in doing them. Although I'm not opposed to them. I think my favorite puzzles in the game are probably the bar ones, where you gotta match all the bars together. These ones are pretty difficult, though.
This is bad. Doctor? Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold. It's time to show the world what we've done.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more testing.
We've done enough testing! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure.
When you know he eventually becomes evil, this scene makes a lot more sense.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right.
Makes you wonder too with the superior story potentially being in a sequel. So he just said right there it would damage his mind. Obviously towards the end of the game he's like, oh, I'm gonna be stuck in this useless body. Maybe that's just his head, like his head's not on straight because of what happened here. So he just thinks he's useless.
I'll work out some bugs.
So basically, like, the chip is making him think that he needs to swap bodies with somebody. If that makes any sense.
Okay? Yes.
Oh, there's that meme caption that everybody posts on Twitter.
Thank you, Peter. For everything.
The music in the scene is really good too, I just noticed. Reminds me of the Raimi movies.
When I make a promise to this city, I keep it. The people of New York will soon make
Promises were crackers, my daughter would be fat.
this city forever. So when you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We are all safer now than we have ever been. Liar!
You have no idea what you're in for.
I really like that they make Doc Ock and Norman Osborn have a connection in this too, because those are probably Spider-Man's top 2 villains. Green Goblin #1. Actually, it's debatable who's the #1, considering that Doc Ock ended up swapping minds with Peter Parker, and I know a lot of people don't like the Superior Spider-Man story, but I for one am a fan of it, and especially it gave us 2 great looking suits. I do think the way he died in issue 700 was kind of... it could have been done better. The way he died in the Ultimate Comics was a lot better.
Look, if If you didn't
Man,
wanna
I have
work
not
here
played this
anymore,
game in forever,
Kay and I
y'all.
would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing.
That's right.
I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here, nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would. And Miles, I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get.
Woo!
Alright, later.
Alright, awesome. So, man, I have not played this game in a while, y'all. I don't even know what part this is right here, but, I guess there's some news about the game that's recent, and it's that you can now play it on your iPhone thanks to the PlayStation Remote Play app being on iOS. I have Remote Play downloaded on my laptop. I haven't used it yet. I don't think I'm going to be getting it for my phone. I might test out the controls because I saw a lot of people on Twitter were posting it. The controls seem kind of weird. I haven't played a mobile game in forever, but it's pretty crazy that we can now play console exclusives on phones when like 10 years ago we were playing like the PSP, DS and stuff. Like, that's crazy.
So have you heard
Really
from
thinking about it,
Mr.
like, handheld
Wilson's?
consoles aren't really a thing anymore now
No.
that the phones are out.
But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of him, that's not the one I want to remember. So, how are things with MJ?
Oh, it's well, you know, she's it's complicated.
Honesty. That's what got me and Ben through the rough patches.
You guys had rough patches?
Oh, sure. Especially when we were your age. So, are you honest with her? Does she know the real you?
I'm trying to pay attention to the cutscenes because I'm trying to figure out where exactly we're at in the series. So this should be the raft right after this. And right here, it's like, you know, she knows what's up.
Peter?
She knew exactly what time it was, and it was not pizza time. So I know I haven't dropped a video this week either, you guys. I'm hopefully going to be getting this video up by Sunday, but that's because all last week for school, I just haven't had time to record. The weekend before that, I didn't have time to record other than that Spider-Man 4 video, which a lot of you guys seem to like, and I'm definitely interested in seeing what High Mountain's going to do with the film, because, you know, of course it would be great if we saw the official thing made by Raimi and Tobey Maguire and everybody like that, but it's the fact that it's other fans of the character, like the same passion that I am and you guys are too, and they're putting their time and effort into making a proper Spider-Man 4 based off of like everything that we know so far. So I am excited for it. Again, I have no affiliation with it. They have seen the video, they commented on it. That script I talked about in the video, I think like 2 or 3 people, it was made by 2 or 3 people on Reddit, and one of them ended up commenting on the video, so shout out to him too. I did link that script down below in that description of the video if y'all want to check it out, because it does have a lot of, it's got a lot of good references to the Raimi trilogy throughout it. And I was saying, like, oh, is it the same company that's, is it the same people that's behind the fan film, because they're using similar villains, but it's not. They just had similar creative visions.
Now, I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twisted Jekyll and Hyde mentality
Woo!
it takes.
But I do have about 5 or 6 videos planned this week, you guys. Of course, I got a couple Spider-Man ones. I might try to drop something on the MCU. I have something related to Captain Marvel dropping this week, which I did end up going to see yesterday. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. Captain Marvel was probably my least anticipated MCU film in a while. Maybe Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I really enjoyed the first Ant-Man, so I was excited for that one. I know a lot of people seem to think like, oh, that film's not really important, we didn't need it. It's alright to me. I'm not sure if I like it more than the first one, but I think Ant-Man is shaping up to have a pretty good trilogy within the MCU. He definitely has the funniest trilogy. But Captain Marvel, I was not that excited for it, and it really wasn't about, I know there's a lot of personal things that people don't like about Brie Larson, which I won't get into here. But I completely forgot about that scene. But I just don't know about Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel or anything like that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, no spoilers, but this isn't a spoiler since we saw it in the trailer that she lands in Blockbuster from space. But this might be hard on Ultimate Difficulty. Damn. Now that is a cool shot right there. But the part where she's in space on the Kree planet, forgive me, I forget the homeworld of the Kree, but the entire part of the movie before it's on Earth was completely slow and just boring to me, and I was not interested in it at all. I was sitting there thinking like, alright, am I actually going to like this film or what? But as soon as it gets on Earth, it definitely picks up. It reminds me of Wonder Woman in the fact that she's out of place and she doesn't know where she's at. You know, because in Wonder Woman, it was present day, but they were cut off from society, which I guess present day for the time is what I mean. But I guess it is present day in Captain Marvel, but again, like, she's on a world where it is completely advanced compared to Earth, and I really enjoyed the film. I won't lie to y'all, I think it's a sleeper MCU film. I know a lot of people were saying that they're going to skip out on the film because of how they feel about Brie Larson or the fact that the movie just doesn't look interesting to them, but I definitely recommend seeing the film. I talked to a few people that I'm friends with over on Twitter talking about it in group chats. My good friend Bill, he liked it. Mr. Dickovich, if y'all follow him on Twitter, he didn't really like the film, but to each his own. I wouldn't say it's like a top 10 MCU film. I think it's it's pretty good. I saw that the rating has been going down. It started at like a 90 something, worked its way down to an 82, and last time I checked it was at a 79. I think there was like some sabotage going on with the audience score, which I don't really know anything about that, but personally I enjoyed the film. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard on Ultimate Difficulty. A mixture of that and the fact that I haven't played this game in a while, it seems, but your boy's gotta get his health back up. Dodge and weave, that is all we gotta do. Dodge and weave and use the gadgets. So I wonder how difficult it's gonna be when we get to the actual prison. Oh man, that was close. But seeing Captain Marvel, you guys, like I said, wasn't excited for it going in, but man, I was really hyped towards the end of the film. I really enjoyed it. Then again, like, Marvel hasn't made bad films. Like, if anything, they've made good movies, but people felt like they could have been better, which I guess is going to be the consensus with this. You know, it's a good film, in my opinion, but there is some stuff they could have did better. Personally, I think the post-credits scene should have been in reverse order, but I understand why Marvel did that, because I'll tell y'all right now, no spoilers, but the first post-credits scene is the most important one. And I feel like they were originally going to drop that one as the second one, but they knew people weren't going to stick around till the very end, which is why they reversed them, because right after the first post-credit scene, it says Captain Marvel will return in Avengers Endgame, which we all know she's going to be in the film. And you guys know that's towards the end of the MCU film, so I definitely hope that's not a trend that continues with MCU films. I think, what am I supposed to do over here? Am I supposed to get someone out the car? Bro, I don't even know how to activate my spider sense, it's been so long. Imagine playing this on the iPhone. I was thinking about trying to get it on the iPhone, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the Raimi replay on the iPhone. It might be a little hard. Officer Hanson, why don't you have a seat right there?
Someone's trapped behind that door.
But definitely go see Captain Marvel if you guys are on the fence about it. And this is coming from a guy that, he's very critical about some things regarding superheroes, but Captain Marvel was pretty good in my opinion. Apparently they changed her comic origin. Well, they didn't change it like for real, but they just updated it, and I didn't know her origin in the comics because I've never picked up the Captain Marvel comic in my life, but
They're coming. Where is everybody?
apparently people were saying that it was different from her original comic origin, but the movie version was better than the comic version. So I wouldn't rank it like a top 10 MCU film for me. Maybe if I watch it after a couple times, I would. I preferred it more than Thor Ragnarok, and the reason I really don't like Thor Ragnarok that much is because when the logo was first revealed at whatever event they did where they released the MCU Phase 3 slate, it was like, okay, they marketed it like this is going to be a really dark film, and especially Ragnarok, where it's like it has to do with hell and stuff. People were saying like, oh, it's going to be the end of Asgard, and then no, it turned into a buddy cop comedy with the Hulk. Which I think the movie should have been more serious, but maybe they didn't want to go that direction because they kind of did with The Dark World, and The Dark World is probably considered the worst MCU film, along with Iron Man 2 probably, and I guess Iron Man 2. The Dark World and that are considered the worst ones. Well, people don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp, but that's just a fun movie. If anything, Ant-Man and the Wasp is a movie that we didn't need, but we'll see how it ties into Endgame, because it's either they're going back in time or they're going into the quantum realm to try to fix things.
Look out! Could this get any worse?
That was the most anticlimactic look out. Look out, and he just stands still. Some Spider-Man movie news came out though, so we got our official like set photo of Morbius. It was what's that thing that directors use where they're like action and then they press it? Forgive me, I don't know what it's called, but it's got the Morbius title, which is in it's like a generic font. The background of the font makes it look pretty good, but as like a standalone font for a movie logo, it is pretty generic. Apparently you can see Jared Leto behind it, but you can't really see that much because that thing is in the way. I'm excited for the Morbius film. I know a lot of people are saying that we don't need it, but it's the fact, like, do y'all really think like we're gonna get MCU Spider-Man taking on Morbius, or a movie where Spider-Man does take on Morbius? Like, let him do his own thing. And the thing about Morbius compared to Venom is that you don't need Spider-Man in the film. I think they're going to try to tie it together with Tom Hardy's Venom, and maybe like Venom just ends up being the hero of this universe, since that's kind of what they were hinting at towards the end of Venom. And apparently the Kraven the Hunter film is still in the works, which I'm not opposed to that either. And if they want to get another Spider-Man actor, I'm all for it, because y'all got to think, they're saying that it's going to be based off of Kraven's Last Hunt. Oh, I forgot about this. But they were saying that it's supposed to be based off of Kraven's Last Hunt. That's a mature Spider-Man story. Like, I don't see Tom Holland doing that, at least right now. But honestly, like, if they wanted to cast a Spider-Man actor that's around the same age as the Spider-Man in this game, I'd be all for it. Because personally, I prefer college-age Spider-Man opposed to high school version.
Looks like things are somewhat under control.
I thought you said the raft was secure.
Got a little tongue-tied there.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Oh, look at that suit. Reminds me of the scene where Spider-Man saves Mary Jane when it's raining in Spider-Man 1.
It's usually worse. Look out!
Now this is Spider-Man 4 right here, because apparently Electro was one of the villains that they were considering for the film. At least from concept art. There was toy concept art for Spider-Man 4 that I discussed in the villains that almost made it into the Raimi trilogy. And they had toy concept art. It was sort of the classic look for Electro. He had the star mask and everything. Maybe it was just made for the toys, because we do know that they made like Green Goblin, Mysterio from the Spider-Man 2 game as part of the Spider-Man 3 toy line. So maybe it was something like that.
Welcome to the party, just in time for the fireworks.
Looks like we made parole, boys.
Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party.
Woo.
Everyone just quietly go back into your cell and lock the door behind you, okay? Please?
Oh. Okay, there we go. Why is everyone standing still? Is my game glitched? Remember when we were all speculating that these were going to be Inhumans or mutants? I still don't know what they are. I think like the reason behind their skin color being blue, or I think we just saw, yeah, right there, that one guy is orange basically. I think it's because of It's either Devil's Breath or it's the drug that Tombstone is working on. Grave dust, that's what it is, right? Oh, there we go. I wanted to do that.
Never touches the ground.
Which apparently I was watching a video. It was like top 10 most dangerous street drugs. Devil's Breath is an actual thing. It was from Amazing Top 10s. I don't recommend doing any of the stuff they discussed in the video though.
That doesn't sound good.
It doesn't, right? Now, what this raft breakout reminds me of is the Spider-Man 3 level where you have the... I forget the name of the corporation from the Spider-Man 3 game, but it's where you gotta go rescue Scorpion. Which that Scorpion design is my favorite design for all of Scorpions. This game does a pretty good Scorpion design. I think the... Oh, you're supposed to... It's been a while, y'all. Hey, but what is a episode without screwing up? Oh my gosh. Wall crawling definitely needs to be addressed next game. That needs to be like the #1 thing they market is improved wall crawling. I'm missing where I need to go. Either that or I'm supposed to parkour in there. Maybe? Oh, this is embarrassing. Alright, let's try this now. Okay, there we go.
Hey, what's your status?
Now that was a Raimi-esque pose right there. And speaking of Scorpion, look who it is.
This is too good to be true.
The thing about this costume that kills it for me is the lenses. So this would be the 3rd time Scorpion has appeared in a video game. Actually, was Scorpion a friend or foe? I believe he was. So the 4th time that Spider-Man has taken on the Scorpion wearing the Raimi suit. Actually, not even that. I guess the 5th time because Scorpion's in the TASM game. Granted, it's a completely messed up version of Scorpion.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Do I actually gotta fight these people? I can't just progress. Unless I went the wrong way. Can't be though. And speaking of Raimi Spider-Man games, so somebody tagged me in a post on Instagram where they found the concept art for the Spider-Man 3 video game, and I believe it was the 360 PS3 X PC version because the character models look like that, but I believe it was Sensational Bat Spider, forgive me if I'm wrong.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
My favorite line from Electro in this game. From Josh Keaton too. But apparently Black Cat was supposed to be in the Spider-Man 3 game, which I think would have been pretty interesting considering she was in the 2nd game, and he's got the black suit in this. I remember the first time I did this level, I was swinging terribly. I recorded a bunch of footage, like the entire like first time I played this game, I recorded all my footage for background footage in the videos, and man, the controls that I do throughout the, now this is Spider-Man 4, but I was just playing the game so sloppy. And fun fact, this is the voice actor from the Raimi movie games, so Spider-Man 1, and I believe he returned to voice him again in Spider-Man 2 for the PSP, which is basically a DLC pack for the Spider-Man 1 game. Which I don't mind actually.
Of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
I wonder how good of a picture we could get right here. Yeah, you could get some pretty good shots over here. Not bad, not bad. Then again, I don't want to make the entire episode photo mode.
I thought you were serious.
I am serious.
That's a good shot. I can't see.
Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
I don't think I've ever heard him say that. I gotta say, the raft level is definitely one of the best in the game. This probably could go down in like top 10 best Spider-Man levels from Spider-Man games.
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? I remember I made that edit, and I believe the video I did was for the mystery villain, which I theorized that it was going to be Harry Osborn's Green Goblin because we were believed to... It was saying that Harry was in Europe, but I was sitting there thinking like, okay, what if they throw the curveball at us and he's actually not in Europe, but he's hiding because he's the Green Goblin. I really wish we would have been able to fight the villains here, but the whole goal of the fight would have been us losing the fight, so we wouldn't have won. We would just keep fighting until we get knocked down. Stings, doesn't it? Yeah, so let's say we actually get to fight the villains, and it says to dodge Scorpion's attack, and we hit the dodge button, but he still ends up getting hit by it. And this is the scene right here, or everybody was speculating here.
First and final.
Wait, you? He could have ripped his arm off right there.
Stay out of our way.
Spider-Man 2, right there, you guys. I wonder if he felt any emotion doing that, considering that he knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Will be repaid when we're done. Go.
I am glad that we got to see a classic Sinister Six lineup in this, though, even if Mr. Negative is in it.
There he is!
I really like this scene too, and it gives me a lot of the Neversoft Spider-Man game vibes. Which is probably the whole inspiration for this story, to be honest, because it is Brian Inahar's favorite Spider-Man game. Before this one. I feel like for a cutscene there should have been more people in Times Square.
All these are
Although,
lies.
this is the best Spider-Man city.
It's over, Norman. Time to give them the truth.
I can't breathe. I thought the Doc Ock suit when I first saw it, I didn't really like it, but after playing this game, I do like it. Alfred Molina didn't really have a costume, he just had a trench coat, but for like Doc Ock actual costumes, this one is my favorite.
On the bioterror attack. As of this hour, the number of affected civilians is approaching half a million.
Fine.
So when I first played this, I didn't really catch this part. So I was assuming she was having breathing problems because of the fire she was in.
Citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by Sable International, who maintain tight security over all transit points.
Kind of makes you think that
Sable agents continue to battle with
it's basically that Doc Ock is responsible for
Meanwhile, Mayor
the death of Aunt
Osborn
May.
has gone on record blaming Spider-Man for the prison break and citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence, and many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame.
I really like this scene right here. Now you can just look at that table right there. and it's the board of directors meeting from Spider-Man 1.
Mayor Osborn insists that Oscorp is
Turn it off.
NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
Dr. Octavius, why? How did I let this happen?
Just got a call from the
Reminds me of
hospital.
the
They said
90s
you
Spider-Man
went
show
AWOL.
because he talks to
Need to
himself
get
a
back
lot
to
in
work.
that,
The
which is a
doctor
good
said
thing.
you
I
still
like
have
hearing
14
that from
broken
Spider-Man.
bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Satan's. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end
I
of
don't
the
really
world.
know.
Maybe it is.
Woo. Could be Spider-Man. Imagine swinging on your phone. Wow, okay, so for some reason the swinging seems a lot faster than it was like when we first started the episode. I don't know why.
I'm here to help.
Maybe it's because I had some momentum from that first swing.
Banding together and taking over entire city blocks. Looting,
I really
strong-arming
hate seeing the
local
city like
residents,
this. Of course it's not supposed to
I'll
be
take care of him. What else you got?
you know, it's not supposed to be good. But it gives me vibes from Web of Shadows, which is a really dark Spider-Man game.
Holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture? Don't worry, I'm on it. This is our city, Yuri. It's time we
You guys
take it
know what's
back.
odd to me?
Great. My men are tracking the supervillain.
For some reason,
I'll update you when we make progress.
like I
For
went
now,
over that
do
probably
your
like
best to
2 or 3
stabilize the
times
city.
when I uploaded up the save file, and it's still there. It's saying new. Which honestly, you guys, now that we got that in the game, I really think that the game's dead. That's the last thing we're gonna see. Far From Home suit, the black and red one at least, is like the only thing I can see them adding. I don't think they're just gonna randomly like, oh, here's the sensational suit, or here's the Alex Ross suit, or something like that. So are we just supposed to do crimes right now?
Lost him. Hope they don't ruin any farmers markets or outdoor yoga classes.
So many people.
Attention agents, this is Control.
Oh, where'd they go?
Update on the situation in Madison. Checkpoint is active. Full battle rattle. Lethal force.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you
Where are
all
they at?
day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. I'm staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do
Trying to
that.
figure out where they're
Phoenix
at.
is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and
Getting
secure
shot at,
down
but
here.
from where?
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
Woo! Okay, so they're below if we follow that trail. Where though? Oh, there they go. Oh god.
Ground team, this is Control. Need a sit rep from the Garment District. We'll report any sign of Spider-Man.
Let's get rid of him quick. Yeet!
Like fish in a barrel.
So guys, after I finish this replay series, like, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do for Spider-Man PS4. Now, I'm planning on finishing my suit series this week, which I did the top 5 worst suits post DLC. I'm going to do top 5 underrated, as well as top 5 best, and then that'll be the conclusion of my suit series. So hopefully I can get both of those out to you guys this week. I don't know when I'm going to drop the replay. Maybe I'll save it till
What's your status?
maybe I'll save it till the week after. I'm not too sure.
Sign of priority target.
I don't know how many I'm going to drop this week. Maybe I'll drop, because I have 5 to record. I want to spread them out for you guys because it is getting difficult to record videos now that the semester is winding down, because my spring break officially started yesterday. So I guess we're just supposed to do crimes right now. Is there like a backpack or anything so we can just get over with? I believe after this we do the police stations.
These cameras aren't cheap. If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them
They're not.
lying around?
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me.
Well, I don't.
Not today.
I was pretty hyped when she showed up in Silver Lining. Where is this cat at? Speaking of cats, I thought the cat in Captain Marvel was pretty cool. I don't own a cat and I never have, but that kind of made me want one. I don't know, I just prefer dogs. Oh my god, where is this thing at? You'd think it would be on this rooftop. That's a pigeon, and they're just standing completely still. Same right there. Move, pigeons. I'm so confused right now. Oh, there we go.
There you are. Black Cat
That's a pretty good
does enjoy
spot,
playing
actually.
games with people.
You know she stole
Especially
something
me.
from there, too.
Spider-Man, the Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help, now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No.
Alright, I guess we'll leave the backpack then. Alright, Yuri. First, I'll go talk to your man. The cool thing about like the city being occupied like
Yuri,
this is
on my way to
you
Midtown.
get the rare
Who's
animations.
attacking the precincts? Is it Octavius?
No, two of his flunkies, still searching for the doctor.
Ooh, Alan, you got a
I have
cameo
to
in
be
the
honest,
episode.
That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
Huh,
about.
I'm going backwards.
Hold tight,
What do you
Captain.
know? Octavius is a friend of mine. Woo! Now, if they do end up dropping the sequel on the PS5, I want actual reflections. Because I believe if you're on the opposite side of this building, you
Okay,
can see
Captain,
the
got eyes
reflection
on.
of the
Fill me
Empire
in.
State Building.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
All units. We have officers pinned down by
Alright,
snipers.
and we're fast
Reported
traveling there.
location
Fast travel
right now.
locked? You gotta be kidding me. Woo! You know what, maybe I'll work to get this episode out to you guys by Sunday, because I haven't dropped a video in a week officially from today.
What's wrong?
I've just been busy, you guys.
Bikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. I need to help.
So I
Yuri
think
and get to
after
Harlem.
the fire, we're gonna end the episode here, and then we'll pick it up fighting. I think we can knock out both the Rhino and the Vulture
Yuri,
fight in
I'm
the
nearing
next
the Upper East
episode.
Good.
Precinct.
Electro and the
Actually,
team are
no,
boxed
we do
by
got
that
some in
end.
between
The
that, so
setup is
we'll see what happens.
complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
It seems like
Master of suspense.
we've haven't played the game long enough for us to be this like close to finishing it. Although we've had about what 7 episodes now, and I think the game story is like 7 hours long, right?
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri,
Alright.
complicated was an understatement.
I don't believe we have to fight anyone either. I think we just gotta get rid of the generators.
You manage that. They'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related
I'll get this
needs.
one first. Now, the electro-proof suit, I did say it was my worst suit of the game just because it doesn't fit the game to me for some reason. It looks completely out of place, which is funny to say considering that we have animated costumes and such, but those intentionally look out of place. But for the electro-proof suit, like, I guess you could use it during this level. I don't think, like, anyone has used it for this level, though. Where's it at? It's on the whole ground, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Woo! Oh, there's one more? Alright. Is it at the top of the station? Or is it? No, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, run, 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 run. Ah! What the hell was that? What are we supposed to be destroying? We got all of them. Oh, okay, it's telling us to go to the other station. My bad, guys. Or is it? No, it is not. So now we're just a ball of electricity right now. Shit, maybe we did need that electro-proof suit.
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
I don't want to lend a hand. Oh, thank you for the full health, Insomniac. I don't believe I had that much focus to get my health bar all the way back up. Woo! Thank you for the web blossom. It's kind of difficult fighting them on ultimate difficulty. And like I said, you know, it hasn't been that difficult, like, throughout the story. I'd say, like, the only thing, yeah, stuff like that right there. I shouldn't speak because then I'm gonna end up dying. There we go. That was a pretty cool dodge. Oh, if only we had 2 bars of focus, then I could do the takedown that my good friend Vince wants us to do.
Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Alright, to the other precinct.
We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way.
There's not a second to lose, Yuri. Now, it would be cool if, like, we could hear Rhino stomping through the city.
Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the
Looks like Mary Jane could use that taser about right now. Woo! Oh man, that was no good. Okay, now that is pretty cool right here. This is some deep. Oh, I thought there was like skyscrapers, but they were all orange and smoky. I am the Rhino. Oh my gosh, the way Rhino was written in that movie, guys. I mean, sure, he's supposed to be a goofball, but like, come on.
Rhino's on the move.
Now this part might be difficult, but
I'm gonna even the odds.
good for me. I know exactly what to
If
do
those
right here.
barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
That is true, isn't it? Gary? Oh, don't get too close. Oh, the second I say that, he goes back in it. This level reminds me of the Spider-Man 2 level where you're supposed to go see MJ's play, but then you gotta fight those, I believe they're Shocker's henchmen, or they're just, like the redneck ones.
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response team.
Yeah, that does make sense. You gotta think though, like, where is S.H.I.E.L.D. in all of this? I guess we'll find out come the Avengers Project, which is apparently rumored to be a next-gen launch title. I wouldn't mind that. I just want some update from it though, because it seems like, alright, they announced the game and then it's nothing. Oh man, that was close. What? I had focus. That's some BS.
Yuri.
Okay, but so we get full health and just one batch to do. Great.
If those barricades fall, the people inside
Imagine playing this on the iPhone. Now that would be pretty difficult. And on ultimate difficulty. Oh, it's the brutes that kill you. At least he doesn't have a minigun and sable armor. Oh, are they gonna make us go through all of it again? Come on. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. I got y'all. Oh, there's only one. I mean, we could still launch them off, I guess. Yeet. Okay, there we go. Now that's what I like to see, Spider-Man. Good old Spider-Man 2 way of getting rid of bad guys. Which I noticed playing it over the summer, you guys. If you take a thug to the train tracks and you throw him at the train while the train's like right next to y'all, it won't kill him. Instead, it'll just take half of his health, which is odd to me because if someone threw me in front of the train, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. I was about to say, Taskmaster? I got confused for a second, y'all.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpack. Who thought it was a...
Now that is a good shot, you guys. That is a good shot.
Good idea to give these guys jetpacks.
There we go.
Guys, we're on the same team. Please wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
I got so confused for a second, you guys. I thought I was about to fight Taskmaster.
1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
We gotta get these guys off the roof. That's the priority. Okay, how did he not get knocked off? Man, this is actually getting pretty difficult. At least this level. You know what I need is that suit power that deflects bullets right now. You know what, let's turn that on. Just in case we need it. I believe it's this one? No. It's one of the ones that nobody uses, that's the thing. Except sniper rounds. Okay, we'll try it anyways. Yeah, that suit power is like one that no one uses. I don't even know what suit that goes with. It's the Sable people that make this difficult. Guess the goal is just to keep dodging, though. Camera seems like it's glitching.
That's it for Sable's airborne commandos. Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers.
Awesome.
SPVs.
Just one more, too. Surprise! Good riddance. Woo!
Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off.
And we're standing like
international
Captain
mercenaries.
Morgan.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Let's
Peter,
do it.
Thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's
Trying to get there, MJ.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move.
I believe we actually don't do anything in the fire scene either. It's just a cutscene. Oh, we're this close. I didn't even know. I'll be here when you get back. I'm not coming back, Chief. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Peter, fire and rescue's on
So this would be the third time that... No, fourth time counting the Spider-Man 3 game, the first level, where the Raimi Spider-Man entered a burning building. Where are you? I'm gonna get you out of here. Now it'd be cool if in the DLC, since they changed some of the buildings up, we could it'd be cool if like we could go past this building and let's say it's getting repaired from the fire.
It's too far. Hold on.
Just brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves.
Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you.
I hope there's no QTE because I'm not even holding the controller right now.
Go.
But this is definitely one of the best scenes of the game.
Miles, come on.
Surprised she didn't yell Peter. Thank God for organic webbing. Imagine if your web shooters malfunction right there. No one says no to me. Some poor soul got trapped on the 8th floor. Was it the 8th? I don't know. Comment below what floor it was.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
I think it was the 3rd.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't.
Right.
Still partners?
I respect that, MJ. You want to make it on your own steam.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each.
I like your work ethic,
No,
Miles.
MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
Woo!
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Oh, cool. We're going about an hour after we ended here. Woo! Alright, you guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Felt good to be back making these episodes. Haven't played the game in a while. Like I've said, you guys, I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare Remastered, which I know most of you have me added on PlayStation, and the game is free for March if you have PlayStation Plus. So if you guys do want to play Modern Warfare Remastered with your boy, just hit me up. Like, if y'all have me added, feel free to hit me up. If I'm free, I might end up playing the game with y'all. But that's gonna do it for the episode, you guys. I really appreciate everyone for sticking through with the series. I'd say we probably have 2 more episodes left. I think so. I'm going to try to get both those recorded this week and just spread them out weekly for you guys. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, be sure to subscribe, follow my social medias, and I will see you guys again in my next video.